How to negotiate a higher salary, proven strategies for success. Negotiating a higher salary makes a lot of people uncomfortable, not because they don't deserve more, but because they're unsure how to ask without risking their reputation or position. So today, I want to walk through how salary negotiation actually works from the employer's side, and how to approach it with clarity and confidence, not pressure or ultimatums. This isn't about scripts or tricks. It's about understanding what makes a negotiation feel reasonable instead of risky. Why most people approach salary negotiation the wrong way. Most people negotiate salary as if it's a favor. They focus on how hard they've worked, how long they've waited, how stressed or underpaid they feel. Those things are real, but they're not persuasive in a negotiation. Employers aren't deciding whether you deserve more. They're deciding whether paying you more makes sense, is defensible, reduces risk, aligns with future needs. That's the frame you want to operate in. What employers are actually evaluating. When an employer considers a raise or a higher offer, they're quietly asking, is this person's impact stable and repeatable? Are they likely to grow into a bigger role? Would losing them create disruption? Can we explain this decision internally? Notice what's missing from that list. It's not about effort. It's not about loyalty. It's about future value and risk. Effective negotiation speaks to those concerns. How to position your ask. The strongest salary conversations don't start with a number. They start with context. Instead of saying, I'd like a raise, you frame the conversation around scope changes, increased responsibility, outcomes you're accountable for, what you're being relied on to handle. You're not arguing for more money. You're aligning compensation with reality. That shift alone changes the tone of the conversation. Timing matters more than people realize. Another mistake people make is negotiating at the wrong moment. Negotiations work best when your value is visible. A decision has just gone well. Planning for the future is already happening. Your role is expanding, not shrinking. Asking during high uncertainty or stress makes the request feel riskier, even if it's reasonable. Good timing lowers resistance. Confidence without aggression. Confidence in negotiation isn't about being forceful. It's about being clear. Clear about what you're contributing, where your role is headed, why alignment matters now. You don't need to threaten, compare, or justify your worth emotionally. Clarity does the work for you. Salary negotiation isn't about proving yourself. It's about helping decision makers see why paying you more is logical, fair, and sustainable. When you understand that, the conversation becomes less stressful and far more effective.